Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hasimah Ali. I will present my research title on the shape recognitions of buried objects using ground penetrating radar. What is the GPR? GPR is a non-destructive test used for shallow subsurface investigations such as landmine detections, mapping and locating buried utilities. It uses high-frequency electromagnetic wave propagation ranging from 100 MHz to 1 GHz. It transmits wave into the ground by means moving the antenna along the surface. Whenever wave hits the object, a portion of the wave reflects back to the surface and also the receiving antenna. If you see the basic imaging process of GPR, as we move the antenna along the surface, hyperbolic profile of the buried object will be created. Due to its fast speed and minimal ground intrusions, GPR has sizable impact in many applications such as landmine detections, mapping and locating buried utilities such as pipe, cables and gas pipeline. Investigation of roads and bridge structures, not limited to forensic investigation, forestry and also agriculture. Therefore, development of automated recognition system for analyzing shape recognition of the buried object using GPR has commercial potential in construction-based industry. For the problem statements, although research on the GPR has achieved a certain level of success, however, interpreting hyperbolic signature in GPR images of the buried object is still a challenging task because of the complexity of the GPR raw data. So in practical application, GPR images could be noisy due to some factors such as system noise of the GPR system itself, second, the heterogeneity of the medium in which the underground medium is not homogeneous, and the third one, the exists mutual wave interaction in which the hyperbolic signature of the buried object is overlapping. The objective of this project is to develop shape recognition system of buried objects using empirical mode decomposition technique with SVM classifier based on hyperbolic signature in the GPR images. For the experimental setup, it consists of few elements. The first one is GPR system. It consists of the antenna, control unit, and also the vision software. Second, sandbox testbed made entirely of wood to avoid metamaterial that might cause interference to GPR operation and signal fidelity. And a soil medium, we use 6 tons of the dry sand. The samples, we use 4 different shapes, which is cubic, cylindrical, disc, and also the sphere. The scanning direction is perpendicular to the buried object. For the sample positions, samples are buried in parallel inside the test bed, depth of 20 cm from the top surface, distance of 40 cm apart between them. The experiment have been conducted at Department of Non-Destructive Tests and DT Malaysia Nuclear Agency. The scanning operation was guided by authorized research officer and DT. About 340 images have been collected. The block diagram shows the framework of the shape recognition system of buried objects in GPR images. It consists of the GPR acquisition and data collections, GPR image pre-processing, extractions, region of interest of hyperbolic signature, and the use of empirical mode decomposition as feature extraction techniques. Then data analysis of intrinsic mode function, which is IMF, features. Lastly, SVM used as classifier to classify different shape of geometry. Firstly, the GPR images need to be pre-processed in order to remove the unwanted noise. Then the extraction of region of interest that contain the hyperbolic signature will be extracted. In this project, empirical mode decomposition is used as a feature extraction techniques. EMD is a method that any complicated data can be decomposed into a finite and often small number of intrinsic mode functions. In finding the intrinsic mode functions, there is 2 conditions must be satisfied. The first one, the entire signal, the number of extrema and the number of zero crossing must equal or differ at most by 1. The second one, at any point, the mean value of the envelope defined by local maxima and local minima must be 0. The procedure of EMD algorithm as follows. For a given signal S of t, first step is locate all the local maxima and local minima, then interpolate between the maxima and minima to obtain upper and lower envelope. The next step is to calculate the mean of the envelope, upper and lower, then extract the details of the signal. The process iterates step 1 to 4 on the residue until the detailed signals can can be considered as intrinsic mode function, which satisfies the two conditions as mentioned before. The process iterates step 1 to 5 on the residual signal to obtain all the intrinsic mode function of the signal. Figure shows the result of EMD decomposition on GPR images in terms of intrinsic mode function 1, intrinsic mode function 2, intrinsic mode function 3, and also the residue for the cubic, cylinder, disc, and spherical. As observed, the IMF revealed the pattern structure from finest to coarsest of the original data. Due to nature of EMD, lower order of IMF exhibit fast oscillation mode, while the higher order of IMF exhibits slow oscillation mode, and the constant trend exhibit the residue. The support vector machines is a supervised machine learning technique introduced by Webpanik and gaining popularity due to attractive features and promising empirical performance. The goal of the SVM is to find the optimal hyperplane in which maximize the margin or maximize the distance between the hyperplane and the nearest data point of each class. Results and discussion. Table 1 shows the confusion matrix of IMF1 features using SVM classifier. The average recognition rate is 87.06%. In terms of shape, this shows the highest recognition rate in which only 2 images are misclassified. Meanwhile, for the cylindrical hash shows the lowest recognition rate in which 21 images are misclassified. For table 2 shows the confusion matrix of IMF2 features using the SVM classifier. The average recognition rate achieved 99.12%. For in terms of shape, sphere shows the perfect recognition rates. Based on the obtained result, it shows that the IMF2 features contain significant information that able to classify or recognize the geometrical shape of cubic, cylindrical, disc, and also disc. As conclusion, this project has presented the use of empirical mode decomposition in recognizing different shapes such as cubic, cylindrical, disc, and sphere using the SVM classifier based on hyperbolic signature. Based on the result obtained, the average recognition rate achieved 99.12%, in which IMF2 plus SVM classifier. The sphere shape gives the perfect recognition rates. It shows that the IMF2 features contain significant information that able to discriminate the geometrical shape of cubic, cylindrical, disc, and sphere. Those shows promising result for the development of automated system. Acknowledgement and publications. This project is a collaboration between UNIMED and Nuclear Agency Malaysia under MOU agreement. This project is the continuation of series of publication listed.